Yaku, we're live.
Oh, I just muted myself. And you did do a countdown.
I did. I did it in game.
That was a looking game.
And welcome.
You're gonna do a countdown?
No,
you're gonna do a countdown. You're gonna do a countdown in Discord. No, we ain't live. You didn't do no countdown. We ain't live. You didn't do a countdown.
Season 6 playoffs, week 2, day 1.
The semifinals.
Dirty Cheesers versus Heroes of God. Mate.
9.
Yeah, we're here. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the last series last week. That was on Friday, but yeah, Heroes of God. They beat out VK, Team VK Gaming.
And it did in a very familiar series as to week 1. So basically, if you missed that, just watch our cast of not week 1, day 1.
Day 1, yeah.
Of the quarterfinals. So if you missed that, just go watch our coverage of that. Or I mean, you can watch the Vietnamese cast as well. But no, wait. Does YouTube keep VODs?
Yes, automatically.
Okay, then you can also watch that.
I'm pretty sure this is the wrong lobby.
Is it?
Yeah, game 1 is meant to be on Thunderbird.
Oh. Maybe they're playing game 5 first. They're playing the ace match first.
Ace match is World of Sleepers.
You're playing next week's next week's ace match first. So we're just gonna grab confirmation on that real quick. Man, I wanna.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm just getting clarification.
Did you get the wrong map list?
They gave us the wrong map list. Okay, so yeah. It is going to be a cropless game 1. Just going to quickly adjust this.
Yeah, have fun changing everything on the casting tool one by one.
Yeah, copy paste, man. It's beautiful.
What? You can do that?
Yeah, just copy paste.
What? You can't do that?
Just copy paste, yeah.
What? You can't do that? Now, by week 1, do they mean week 1 of the playoffs? So it was known as quarterfinals. Or do they mean week 1 as in week 1?
It's the same as the quarterfinals.
Okay.
Which is the same as week 1.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I just need to set up Divergence as it is a 2-player map.
Yes. So the maps from week 1 were the same as the maps in the quarterfinals.
Yep.
Goated.
There it is. Okay.
Well, I'm glad that we are getting this as our map list. We didn't get to cast week 1, so we've never had this combination of maps in this particular series before in the VTL.
Except for last week.
What? We've never had this combination before.
Except for you mean this combination of teams?
I mean, no, we've casted them at some point.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry. So this map order is the same as last week's day 1 map order, which is the same as week 1 of the round robin map order.
What?
Yeah. You get me?
Wait, so week 1.
Week one of the round robin stage, all right? That map order is the same as day 1 of week 1 and day 1 of week 2.
So we've never had this map order before.
Yes, we've never had this map order before. Brand new. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a treat, you know? Right? We're just setting up the lobby and finding our players.
Trying to get them in. I hope we don't get another Heroes of God versus VK Wednesday situation.
If you look at the VTL chat, it looks like there's 2 lobbies. Everyone's in a lobby.
Well,
but there's only
this is the only lobby with the admins, so
yeah. Obviously, we're in the right lobby, but it looks like the players made their own lobby.
Are they all trying to play simultaneously? Are they all just sick of it?
I think this is what's happening. Like
they
the players
just
like
want to play their games and leave.
The players are like, these fucking admins, and they're not joining this channel. And the admins are like, these fucking players are not joining this lobby, and they're not communicating with each other. They're just waiting for the other to like get out of the lobby.
That's my strategy.
Yeah, it's like they're playing like chicken with lobbies.
Yeah, I mean. What's the name of that book? How to Talk to Girls at Parties? Well, I can spoiler that entire book for you, save you $20. Don't just wait for them to talk to you.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how Yaku does it.
Yeah. Although first you need to get invited to one.
I like how you came and you're letting them know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as a reminder,
look, you were the one who said that nobody's communicating.
Yeah. I just wanted to see how long it would last. As a reminder,
you can't fill up that much time
for the format of VTL. You know, it's a little bit unique. It's a little bit different. I believe game 1 is like normal, right? It's like straight up.
Yeah. It's like straight up. It's any player can play against any player. So usually want to bring your best on that map. Have a strong first game. Second map, on the other hand.
Yes, second map is the rookie match.
That indeed it is, and it will be up until Gold League, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, so Platinum players aren't allowed to play in that. They can play in the other slots of the map. Of the match, however, not usually as common. So yeah, you really don't see a lot of platinum players in the VTL, except for ChiOt, who plays in 2v2.
Yes, he does. And then after that, of course, we have our 2v2 match, which you just mentioned.
There we go. Nice little segue.
Again, any player of any league can play in.
They do, however, have to be 2 unique players, so you cannot double up. Except for the ace match, of course. But
and then after that, we have the 4th match, which is straight up 1v1.
Yep, no, straight up.
Yep. And
although I feel like one thing that is a little bit of an unwritten sort of understanding, gentleman's agreement, is a lot of teams seem to put sort of amateurish players in, so like not quite that highest end, but they put like a high diamond player or a mid masters player in their 4th slot. Yeah,
I think that's the thing though when it comes to VTL. It's like it's not like they don't have like access to that many GM players, so some of them do field like Masters 1 players, and they, you know, they're still able to compete and take maps off of GMs though, especially since, you know, these are best of 1s, right? So
spend a week preparing for that one opponent, except they don't know who the opponent is until it's revealed.
Yeah. We did get confirmation that Ranger will be coming out for Heroes of God as their first player.
#1 player in Malaysia, let me tell you. And I think I would consider him to be MVP contender for Heroes of God. I think he is, without a doubt, one of the players who just keeps winning his maps.
Yeah, for sure. They have a lot of they have a pretty deep lineup. Like they have Upley as well, which we're pretty familiar with.
Yeah, they do. How many Audis has he won at this point? Because it's just cast at I would say the 16th Audi Weekly yesterday.
To be fair, yesterday Justice Simon won, so.
Oh, yeah. There's an intense show match against Demi.
Yeah, see, he warmed up with Demi, and then he got in, took off his like weighted clothing, and then he just tore it up in Audi.
There we go. He was hiding his builds, man. That's what happened against Demi.
For sure. Who else do we have here? We have Parkson, which is also a Heroes of God player.
That we do. Seen him quite a bit in the 2v2 slot, haven't we? Typically with another Terran player.
Typically. Oh yeah, Ranger. Right. I don't know if you saw, because I've been on Facebook a lot recently. Ranger, he's
our liaison.
Yeah. He's at he's at like a StarCraft 2 event sort of thing. Like he was interviewed by like some radio people, I assume. I'm not too sure, but yeah.
Radio people.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they were a part of, but he was interviewed. Ranger. He's got a lot going on, which is quite nice. I think he had a photo shoot with his team, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where's Claire and all of that?
Oh, it's EBG.
But that's definitely a familiar face to people familiar with CranKy. EBG, just confirming it now. He will be the first player coming out of Team Dirty Cheeser.
Yep. Oh, and it looks like we are getting into game.
And indeed we are. It's interesting that they went with EBG first, I gotta say. Typically when we have seen EBG, and by we, I mean literally just you and I, when we were able to cast Dirty Cheeser, EBG was typically in the 2v2 slot. But now he's coming out first, man.
Yeah, he's stepping up against one of the best that Heroes of God has to offer, and we'll see how he does. It's quite a tall task to fill, but do you want to take it away?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can. I thought you were gonna be doing it because let's see production, but it is. I will give it to you. It is hard to cast Observer at the same time, so I'll intro for you. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I gotta take a sip. Hold up. Bottom right-hand corner of the map, the blue Protoss representing Mate Hexa as well as the nation of Malaysia. He is the #1 player from Malaysia, and currently, recently, he's a little bit of a celebrity, minor celebrity. I think he's up there with, not quite up there with Claire, but I think he and Claire are going to be sharing trailers sometime soon. We have the blue Protoss. Wait, for Heroes of God, we have the Pokemon Ranger. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, starting in the top left-hand corner of the map, The yellow Terran graduating now from the 2v2 into the... This is just like the Kespa era, man. This is just like how, alright, you're gonna be a practice partner, and if you're good, you'll play in team. And in that case, it was Team League, but in this case, it is 2v2, like team match. And then if you're really good, you'll play in the 1v1. And now EBG, well, I guess it's more of the individual. The yellow Terran, familiar face to many, currently representing Born Gosu, and from the what's it called? Like what was it? I'm trying to remember what I remember, but the Dragon River. I think that's what it's called, like the Dragon River. I don't actually remember. We have the yellow Terran playing for Team Dirty Cheeser, but playing fairly standard. We have EBG.
What were you saying? The Dragon River? What?
Okay, I look. Yeah, I remember. It's like something about how the shape of Vietnam is a something.
Okay. So yeah, the Adepts and
Alright.
the Reaper. Oh.
Here's something going down, and it is a probe? 2 probes? Nope, only 1 probe. I heard a second probe go down, but
Yeah,
I think
heard
that was just premonition.
I heard a second explosion as well.
I think maybe we're just psychic is the deal.
Yeah,
We did mention in the past that Dirty Cheeser, they do not really live up to their name, and we kind of see EBG doing that as well. Playing very defensive, I should say.
yeah.
Oh, Kuro is telling me to remind you about the... Oh, PP. To reminding you to put in best of 5. Oh, you're lagging. Oh no.
Yeah.
Das ist nicht gut. Is it all good?
I don't know.
Oh.
Like, I'm here.
Right.
I don't know how to check my ping. Like,
Control Alt F.
oh no.
Right.
I have 2K ping.
Oof.
I may have to leave.
Ah.
Yeah.
We'll radio cast this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
Alright. Should I tell them that we're gonna radio cast?
Yeah. Tell them that like you guys can continue.
Okay. Yep, okay. Great. Resume in 3. I think... Yeah, oh. Okay, we'll resume in 3. So we just unpause this immediately. But yeah, as we were saying, Kuro was saying to remind you about putting in best of 5 in the game thingy thing. Control Shift 5 if you don't remember.
Yep.
But yeah, we are seeing a Oracle come out from Ranger, very quickly deflected by EBG. EBG hasn't actually taken too much damage, but he has lost quite a bit of mining time. He wasn't able to produce out of his orbital command quite yet. But now with the excess energy is starting to really throw down Mulehammer. Ranger actually going for double Stargate. Ooh. Ooh. But as we were saying a long time ago, Dirty Cheeser don't really live up to the name, and we're seeing EBG do something really continue that. He's just playing very defensive and just a standard macro game, 1-1 into bio. Seems like he's gonna go for a Cyclone drop though. That is 2 Cyclones being made right now. And gonna swap out the factory for a reactor. So he's gonna go mine heavy behind this. Ranger, meanwhile, going for his third base and securing it. And he is just going ham on the Oracles right now. He already has 3, and he's continuing to produce 2 more, rallying them on top of another Oracle that he's got. EBG is moving out now, and he's not gonna see this. There's some Adepts moving out across the map, and they're gonna run into these Cyclones. That is not good for the Adepts, let me tell you. But it's also not too good for EBG, as he is now defenseless. 7 SCVs already going down, 8, 9 going down, 10 in his natural. Missile turret just barely not going to be finished, and now, oh my goodness graciousness, 1 missile turret does finally pop up, but at the cost of 26 SCVs. 2 Oracles do eventually fall, but I think it's more than worth it right now for Ranger to get that economic damage. EBG is on 9 workers, Ranger on 44. Now this move out from EBG is pressuring Ranger quite a bit. It's Marines, 2 Cyclones, a Viking, and a tank. But as Ranger just... we're actually seeing some very nice pickup macro from EBG, but as Ranger just targets down the units that he needs to, EBG's push is just about going to run out of gas, and I think he'll be forced to GG very, very soon. 2 more mines and a Raven pop up. Try to give a little bit of extra health. Try to at least go down with some kind of a fight. EBG is trying. And he is doing a pretty good job of pressuring his opponent. There is not a lot of infrastructure here for Ranger, only having 1 gateway, no, 3 gateways, a Robo Bay, and 2 Stargates. If he just trickles his units into this force of EBG, he could be in a bit of danger, but in saying that, EBG is very rapidly running out of energy on his medevac. He's not looking good in the rebuilding front, only having 2 CCs, so can only make 2 SUVs at a time. Ranger now trying to bait these mines out with these Adepts, and actually doing it brilliantly. These mines are entirely out of commission, and it's just a small pocket of Marines, a Raven, and a medevac. I think we're going to see EBG tap out very, very soon. Trying to pick up, trying to do... Once again, trying to do something now. He does still have production on his 2 barracks, say. Or, no, actually, just his 1 barracks. Yeah, he's just add-on flipping right now with his other barracks. So he's trying to get some kind of production. He does have a bit of a bank, 900 and 1,000 minerals even, on 2 bases at 8.5 minutes in. So that is something that he can rely on for a while, but I don't think it's going to really work out for him in the end. Nice little mine hit, but it's not going to be enough. As these stalkers, these very paltry force of stalkers, to be clear, and these just 2 immortals are going to try to get some kind of damage, but chased away once they see the bunker. Ranger just content to take his 4th base, really tech up, and be as greedy as he can right now. He knows that his opponent cannot have any kind of counterattack or counter damage to him. He is more than willing to play, to just not throw the game, essentially. Oracle coming in from Ranger right now into the natural, but turns away once he realizes, what am I doing? I should be using this for utility, and I should be joining up with these other 3 Oracles. That's a total of 4 right now for EBG. Ranger, sorry. And they're just, they're stalking around, patrolling like a pack of sharks, trying to find some kind of target. Throwing out some stasis wards here and there. That is going to be very annoying, to say the least, for EBG. One of them does get cut out, but what is he going to do about it, realistically? Pulsar beam, is that what it's called? The laser damage from the Oracles could be able to clear out these spotter Marines as they come out 1 by 1. Meanwhile, Ranger, just getting his Robo Bay, getting Disruptors out now, getting another Robo facility. He went double Stargate and is now going double Robo. This is, oof, man. This is a Protoss player who his left alone, who's allowed to do whatever he pleases, and yeah, this is what he pleases right here. As these oracles continue to be threatening around the map. EBG knows that he has to get something done, he has to expand, he has to do something, but there just aren't enough minerals, desperately trying to mule down this little patch of minerals. Gonna very quickly mine out his main base already, only on 8 SCV saturation. Now moving an additional orbital down to the third base location, and to be fair, Ranger is asking for a pause. No, EBG is the one asking for the pause, sorry. Lag? You're not even in the game, like, how can they have lag? Oof, EBG with 246 ping. That is unfortunate. Not at all what you want to. Not at all a comfortable experience. It's manageable, but when you're playing in a professional match, oof, 340. Yeah, no. But Ranger is patient. He does have this night as his night free. So for the next 3 days, I believe, Tuesday to Thursday, he'll be out of commission while he signs records or something. I don't know what he's doing on the radio. You should collab with Claire, get their own little trailer out, create a musical. EBG actually going to be asking if he can recover from replay, just so he can reset the modem. So maybe you can actually get back in to this game if they do decide to go down that route. Modif is fine with that. I think he is just going to double check the rules and see if there's anything against that. There shouldn't be, but it's always nice to double check.
Mm-hmm. I might restart as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if he's restarting, then I might restart as well.
Yep. Okay. Alrighty then. So I think the stream will go down for a little bit as the light resets the modem.
Well, are they restarting?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Sweet.
EBG is just gonna go reset his modem.